Hello guys and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the watch battery on your Omega Swatch Watch Mission to the Moonphase, so the Snoopy version that just appeared. This particular model is going to take the exact same battery as all Moonswatch watches do, so as the first version, the Moonshine, and all the other releases that are out there. So as you can see here on the table, you are going to need a few things. You are going to need a brand new watch battery, so you are going to need the 394 or the AG9 watch battery. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to everything. A pair of tweezers, a flat screwdriver. Make sure to take one that is very nice, because you don't want to scratch your Omega Swatch watch. They scratch very easily because they are bioceramic, and also this lid is very easily scratchable. I managed to scratch the one on my previous model from the first try, so make sure to take your time as well. Here I have a second pair of tweezers, because if you have the option to maneuver the watch batteries with a non-metallic, so a non-conductive pair of tweezers, that would be great. If not, you can use the regular metallic pair of tweezers. Once again guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description below to everything. And also, as you can see here on the table, I have an extra piece of material in order to protect the watch from scratches. So I'm going to face the watch downwards, and that is why I want to protect the watch crystal, so the acrylic watch crystal, which can easily scratch. Now the first thing that you want to do with your flat screwdriver is to come this way at an angle, and you are going to be able to see that there is a very tiny gap right here in between the case and the lid, and you want to be very gentle in order to position your flat screwdriver at a very narrow angle, and then pop it towards the exterior. So this way you are going to be able to remove it and reveal the watch battery. So first, let's do that. I'm going to do my best in order to show you how to actually remove this. As you can see, I was able to remove it quite easily, but make sure to take your time, because as I mentioned, you can scratch it. Then you are going to remove it. As you can see, it is made once again of bioceramic, so plastic. And here we can actually see the watch battery. All watch batteries are going to have this number on the back, so you can have 394, just as you can see on these brand new watch batteries. And also you have the AG9 or maybe LR45 or LR936 on other batteries. Once again, a link in the description below. This is a brand new watch battery, so I'm going to reuse this one, but nonetheless you need to pre-order the watch battery in order to have it ready when you are going to do the watch battery replacement. Then we are going to take a pair of tweezers and we are going to gently remove the old watch battery. So let's suppose that this is the old watch battery. You can place it on the table, and after you throw the old battery away, you can maneuver the new watch battery, as I mentioned, with a non-metallic pair of tweezers. And what you want to do is to position the watch battery facing downwards, so as it was initially, just like this. You can push it a little bit inside, and then you can actually press it down with your finger. And then you need to watch your watch in order to make sure that it is ticking. As you can see, it is ticking right now. And something very important is that, as you can see right here, the seconds hand of the chronograph is misaligned. So if I start to use the chronograph, pause it, and then reset it, as you can see, this one is not at 12 o'clock as well as this one. So we need to also align or readjust the watch hands of the chronograph. First, I'm going to position the back lid back onto the watch, and then I'm also going to show you how to do that. So what you want to do, maybe you want to position the small foot mark of Snoopy in a certain position, or to have it just as it was previously. That is your own choice. And then all you need to do is to press it down, and you are going to hear a small click, just like that. That is how you know that the back of the watch is back in its initial position. Now that we have replaced the watch battery, as I mentioned, as you can see right here, the chronograph, so the hands of the chronograph are both misaligned. So what we want to do is to set the time, set the moon phase, and also align the chronograph. So what we want to do is to first pull the crown to the first position. And now we are going to use the bottom pusher in order to move the big seconds hand of the chronograph one by one. If you want to speed scroll, so to move faster, we are going to press and hold just like this, and it is going to go faster. If you go past 12 o'clock, you need to go once again, so make sure to take your time and stop it a few seconds before the 12 o'clock. After I have adjusted the seconds hand of the chronograph, I'm going to press the top pusher, and now if I press the bottom pusher once again, it has switched to this subdial. So now I can correct the minute hand of the chronograph. After you have perfectly aligned it to 12 o'clock, if you press, for example, now the top pusher once again, as you can see, the chronograph made a full spin, and now I can adjust once again the seconds hand of the chronograph. So this is a very interesting feature that is unique to this model compared to the previous one. So you can only use this method on this type of Snoopy Omega Swatch watch. Now in order to set the time and the moon phase, we are going to pull the crown to the last position, so where you would actually set the time. As you can see, I can rotate the watch hands in a clockwise direction in order to set the time. And now we are going to use the bottom pusher in order to adjust Snoopy. And there are going to be two ways in order to do that. First, if you want to press one by one, you are going to be able to adjust Snoopy by 1 hour. So each push is going to represent 1 hour. If you want to move faster, you are going to press and hold for more than 1 second the bottom pusher, and you are going to have 3 speeds: slow, moderate, and then you are going to have fast. So the Snoopy is going to rotate 5 days at a time. Now in order to know the exact position of Snoopy, you need to go to the Swatch website, and that is where you can actually see the correct position of Snoopy for today. So they are going to update their website for each day in order for you to see the correct position of Snoopy each day of the year. So that is pretty cool as well. Once everything is done and finished, so you have adjusted the chronograph hands, you have set the time and the moon phase, you are going to push the crown all the way back in, and now as you can see, the watch is ticking. And then also we can use the chronograph just like this. We are going to pause and we are going to reset. As you can see, both of them are aligned to 12 o'clock. So guys, that was the full tutorial and guide on how to replace the watch battery and then realign the watch hands of the chronograph and also set the time and moon phase. If you want to find even more about your Snoopy Omega Swatch watch, so how to use the chronograph feature and how to read the tachymeter, I have a full tutorial on how to do that. Also, I'm going to show you how to replace the original Velcro strap with a rubber strap and make your watch look more beautiful. That was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If so, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments below if you managed to make this battery replacement on your Snoopy Omega Swatch watch. Once again, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video.